What up? What up? Just feel y'all in here. Things ain't pop off the way they were supposed to pop off today. Had some setbacks, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna get y'all with the intro that I already recorded, and we're gonna get into some film. We're gonna get into some film for this first drive. Can y'all hear me okay? You can hear me good. We're gonna ride out. What up? What up? I think it's good. I think. Okay. All right. Let's do this and see how this works. See how this works. That's right. Welcome back to Sip the Talent Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. And today we're going to take a look at, well, the first video we're going to take a look at is the first drive of week 2 versus the Bengals. The last preseason game, we had a great drive coming out of halftime. The first game of the season, we had a great drive coming out of halftime. But in both of those games, we started slow. Yesterday was the complete opposite of that. We started fast, played fast, ended the first drive with a touchdown, and that's the way we need to start every game if possible. Let's take a look at this first drive and see what we got going yesterday versus the Bengals. And our victory versus the Bengals, 27-24. All right, let's switch on over to the film. I recorded that earlier, but because of user error, something happened. So now we're going live. We're going live now. All right, so let's just take a look at this first drive, and we're gonna run through it and go from there. Two by twos, and we started off the game with all hitches, which ended up being a good thing for us. It's real something simple. He can get into a rhythm. Lamar, that is, can get into a rhythm, get the ball out quick. Because most of the time they always think we're gonna run the ball anyway. So really just something simple, get into a rhythm. All hitches they playing off anyway. Got the ball likely early, and this is just an indication of how much he gonna spread the ball around. Nothing real fancy about it. O-line was solid on this one. The quick game is easy. The quick game is easy. But we'll get into some of the better plays in this drive later on. Now we got 2nd and 2. And it's always good to start the game off with positive. Always. You got 42 in the game, and I'll say this about Ricard. You know, last year and the year before that, I trashed Ricard for what he did. But his usage has been less this year, but a lot more important. He's been excellent in pass pro. And I mean excellent in pass pro. Got here, they run a little outside zone. And initially, we got a first down on it, but there's little nuanced things that can be fixed about it. Mainly Mustafa. You see right there, everybody's where they need to be. Mustafa should double team. He should get hip to hip with Zeitler and allow Zeitler to come off. But he's not going to do that, so let's watch. See, he's not getting hip to hip. And at this point, he can't get that angle. It'll be best if he get hip to hip, get his head on the other side, then Zeitler comes off and picks up Pratt. But by him just coming off the ball, Zeitler can't let him go. Now we lose a blocker. We lose a blocker because for some reason, Morgan Moses decides to let his guy go and come off on Pratt. So now Hubbard is one-on-one with the back. Luckily, Justice is fast enough to outrun him. And we still get the first down. But, it's, again, not complaining, just pointing out little nuance stuff. And everything that I'm going to talk about in this video can be fixable. And the reason I know it can be fixable, because I've done this video earlier today, but I didn't hit record. So this is the second go around for me, so I know what we're finna look at. First and 10 from the 36. And again, this was a great drive. A great way to open the game up. You got little trips left. With your trips left. You got slot fade at the bottom and you got scat at the top. Now, in my opinion, throw the ball right there. In my opinion, throw the ball right there. Before he can regain himself, because he slips, even though he's clean. And I'm gonna show you why he should not have been clean in a minute. But throw the ball right there, get it out. Get it out. Because Odell not still running, he's just throttling down. But now we got pressure. And let's look at the pressure. Let's look at the pressure. And the pressure came from guys not playing with their eyes. There's nothing they did like physically. It's just not playing with their eyes. All right, so at this last minute, when he decides to walk up, we should have slid that way, that way, that way, and then let them two do what they got to do. But pre-snap, it looks like they're bringing 5. But Henderson drops out. So we should have slid to the right and picked up everything. But let me show you what happened. Because Mustafa's eyes are that way, and they should be this way. If his eyes are to the right, he'll pick up Reader. Zeitler will pick up Hubbard. Moses will pick up 33. And then we got a clean pocket. But because his eyes were in the wrong position, and he was looking this way, we got a free runner coming. Because in Moses' case, I think Moses sees this. I think he does. But in terms of football, you always got to take the inside man because the inside man has the fastest angle to the quarterback. So I think Moses sees this outside, but he did right by taking the inside guy and making his path longer. And Lamar gets out of it and, does what he does, finds a way to make it work. What should have been a sack ended up being about a 4-yard gain. Ended up being a 4-yard gain. See, if they had went right instead of sliding it left, I don't know if the protection was called to slide left or what, we would have picked this up easy. So we use more quick plays due to I think that's what we did this game. The O-line was decent this game. Because like I said, the stuff I'm talking about is fixable. This stuff is minor but fixable. And keep in mind we got 2 backups in there. We got timing route. And on this one, the O-line was decent. Zeitler lost late, but when you throw the ball on time, that don't really matter. The good thing I like about this is last week we threw one of these to Odell, and it was kind of late. He still caught it, but it was kind of late. This time, Odell out his break right now. Ball's coming out. So the timing's getting a little better. All right, they through with that now. I don't know why they calling people and they gone. But out the break easy. Appreciate it, TM. Appreciate it. I wonder if the alert gonna come up because I'm on my laptop. Let's see if the alert come up. Appreciate the team. The alert ain't coming up on my laptop. I'll fix that next go round. But again, with the timing, it's all about. Oh, there it is. With the timing, it's all about them just getting reps. And the more they do it, the better they'll get. And hopefully, Odell's injury is not anything that'll keep him out for an extended period of time. I'm not going back anymore. All right, 3rd and 1. Got a little kind of sort of heavy package, but we did this a lot. We went ace with a bunch of different people. And ace meaning 2 tight ends on opposite sides. Sometimes it would be Mark and Ricard. Sometimes it'd be Mark and Likely. And one time it was, I think, Likely and Aguilar. But I don't know if that was this drive or not. I like this. I like this play action. Faking the kind of the zone down the middle, which we run a lot, and you run a mesh. Now this mesh is going to look like mess. That's a tongue twister. This mesh is going to look like mess at one point. Like right now, look, all 3 of them lined up. But mesh is what it is. When it's zone, Odell should work over here and sit. Zay should work over here and sit, and then Mark's gonna sit over the ball. Mark's gonna end up getting this ball, and even though it looks like they're running into each other, it's designed to mess with the defense, especially the underneath coverage, because you got rules based zone or man. Now I see Flowers coming open, which is that's misleading because nobody's in the flat. 29 should be there, and you're gonna see 29 break late. But him doing that is not a read because versus zone he should be sitting down. He shouldn't be still going. That's why you see Odell sitting down versus zone. Mark's gonna sit over the ball anyway because that's his route. Then you can do anything with this extra person over here. They can run a goal, they can run a corner, it's whatever. But again, look at the protection. Look back here, look at the wall. Look at the wall. And look, the O-line played a lot better than I thought they would, especially with Ronnie and Linderbaum being out. They played a lot better than I thought they would. And see, it looks like a bunch of junk, but that's what you got. You got guys crossing, you trying to mess with that underneath coverage. And then versus zone, this is normally the one that's open anyway. Versus man, these two guys normally be open because they keep running. But versus zone, Mark is normally, or whoever sits over the ball, is the open guy. And you see a nice pocket. Like he ain't even bothered back there. He just back there chilling. Just back there chilling. Not bothered one bit. First and 10, we on their side of the field now. Again, on this one you can get a fake key screen, which is a fake to the quick screen at the bottom. That's what the key screen is. Quick wide receiver screen. You're gonna get a fake draw. Then you're gonna get curl flats. So you're faking the key screen, trying to get the linebackers to do something. Now you're faking the draw, trying to get them to stay in place or bite up. Now you got curl flat. You got your curl coming here. You can have you got Ricard working in the flats. And for some reason you got Andrews kind of hovering back here for a check down. Now with that being said, I will say this: look at the spacing. Look at the spacing between receivers. Y'all know how much we used to have receivers on top of each other. Now this is kind of close, but I understand. And then Gus is going that way, and so that's making them defend a whole lot of stuff where they can't defend one. They can't defend multiple people with one person. We ain't used to seeing spacing like this. But again, and because they got deep drops, take the check down, which I think he did right here. And this was a 0-yard throw. This ball went no. Actually, he called it negative yards, but because he took the check down on the drop, he got 8 yards out of it. Got 8 yards out of it. Taking the check down ain't always a bad thing. Just because you take them and they give them to you, that'll make you a check down, Charlie. You just taking what the defense gives you. And that's what Monken is trying to get them to do. And I think he did a good job of it yesterday, especially on this first drive. It was good to see Andrews back in the fold. Everything looked a lot more in sync with Andrews in there. You got a little motion. You're faking the jet sweep, which is gonna get Logan Wilson to come over. I think it's Logan Wilson, but we'll see who it is. But let's get to the end zone view. This is the picture of this the play, the snapshot I put on Twitter today. If you saw it earlier, this is the picture is from this play. Now watch how the motion gets Logan Wilson to slide over. That motion is gonna help John Simpson. That little bit to get Logan Wilson to slide over is gonna help Simpson get a key block. Because initially you saw Wilson over here. If Logan Wilson would have stayed here, Simpson would have never got to him. Let's watch it. So you got look at the O-line. So you got him good. You got a lot better double team. Look how tight they are. Look how tight they are now. A lot better double team. They're going to get that man out of there. Then he's going to seal off 21. So that's great. You got double team right here in the middle. They whooping him. And then when this guy triggers, you're going to see Simpson trigger. And again, had Logan Wilson been over here, Simpson would have never got to him. But that motion put him in position, and watch the effort by Simpson. Coming off, and look at Gus. The vision by Gus seeing about to happen, already cut it. And hit right behind him. That's football right there. That's good up front, good back. That's good football right here. But let's see how big the hole actually was if you didn't see the picture. Look at that. Look, that's the thing of beauty. He could, and with Simpson already coming off, look how they walled off. That's a wall right there. And we split the defense in half by doing this. Because you got a good turn back by McCarry, who played decent. You got a good turn back by McCarry. Gus and Simpson take care in the middle. That's what you want. That's how you couldn't draw it up no better as a coach. That's how you draw it up. 1st and 10 on 23. Probably yo-yo motion by Likely. What up, B? You get an outside zone this way. Now, initially this play looks like the line screwed it up. But in my opinion, I think Gus screwed it up when he cut back. But I'm gonna show you why I say that. I think Gus screwed it up when he cut back. And this is the same play he just hit that nice run on, but to the other side and with a different formation. Let me get to the back, to our backside. Show you I think Gus messed it up at. And I could be wrong. As I ain't always right. I could be wrong. But this is just my opinion. This is my 2 cents. All right? They're running the outside zone. His aiming point should be the outside of McCarty. That should be his aiming point. But again, if something opens up, you stick your foot in the ground and you hit it. Which I understand that. That's what's supposed to happen. So initially, you got a double team right there, which is fine. You got Likely taking care of business. You got McCarty with that hand out helping, with his eyes on that person, which is fine. You got Zeitler fighting on the right side, which is good. And Morgan Moses has cut the backside end off, which everything right now is fine to me. It's fine to me. Now, I think right here is where Gus, you see him already throttling down? Stick that foot in the ground and hit it right there. Because you got that block, McCarty trying to get a hand there, and Mustafa can cut him off too. Now, you may run into 55, but you done hit it downhill and got some yardage. But I'm going to show you this one thing. Mustafa is going to realize that he ain't got to go there, and he's going to go back right. Watch. See, Mustafa turned that thing up. Now, if Gus just hits this right behind Mustafa, this dude can stick his arm out there, but how many people in the NFL are going to arm tackle Gus with a head of steam? Because he got Gus on this side and dealing with McCarty on the other side. You think that one arm going to stop Gus? And then you got, so if that happens, you got Gus one-on-one with this safety back here. And I don't think he want that action like that. But Gus going to cut it all the way back, and now when he cut it all the way back, that screwed the block. So now there's nothing Mustafa can do versus Wilson. Nothing. And Wilson gets in there and make the tackle. But that stuff happened like that. So, like I said, not complaining, but just pointing it out. That's all. Pass pro broke down on this one. But he did a good job of avoiding it. I love the way he turned his shoulders and still looked downfield. O-line blows bad on this one. Let's see who was bad on this one. Was it the edge guys? Oh, okay. I know what happened right here. So again, not playing with our eyes up front. Not playing with our eyes. So this is what's going to happen. Zeitler's going to love too hard on DJ Reader. Because again, we looking, for the same reason we looking this way, then we should be looking the other way. Because look at where all the defenders are. All the defenders are on our left. Offensive line right. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 people over here. But we slide to the 3 people side. We slide to the three defender surface side. We should be sliding this way. And if we slide this way, see what you get. You get Morgan Moses there. You get Justice to pick up one of these guys. And you would get Zeitler here. But with Mustafa over there, Zeitler can't leave DJ Reader. He can't leave DJ Reader. So I don't know if Mustafa making the wrong calls, because this happened twice this drive. We should be going, the O-line should be going in this direction, not the other. And if they go in that direction, Justice can do what he do with either one of these backers, and then the other offensive lineman can pick up the other one, and we'd be good. But because we outnumbered, because Justice can't block both of these, I think it's Justice. He can't block both of these. But that means that leaves Pratt to come free. And McCarty looked like he got beat on the edge too. But I will say this now. Let's talk about Odell for a minute. This play right with him just sticking his arm back there, I'm perfectly fine with it. Because if y'all don't remember, this is the same type throw that was behind him a little. Wait a minute, how did Lamar throw that ball? Look at the grip that Lamar got on this ball. Is the film just looking funny to me. This a knuckler? Wait a minute. Wait. Lamar don't even have this ball good. What? Lamar doesn't even have this ball. Like, I don't know if he got tipped out or knocked out or what. He just trying to get it out. He ain't even throwing this ball like the way you normally do it. He just shot putting this thing. That's why I was a duck. But back to what I was saying. I don't blame Odell for just running through this trying to stick that one hand back there. Because that's the same thing that happened to him in the Super Bowl. He tried to plant real hard and catch a ball that was thrown behind him and tore his ACL up. So for this one, I don't blame him one bit. Exact same thing. I don't blame him one bit. Let's keep rolling. Maybe we can see it better from this angle, like how Lamar has this ball. So he ducks under. You can't really tell from this angle. But it don't look like he got that ball the way you normally would throw a ball. Like he just trying to hurry him get it out and shot put at that thing. I could be wrong. Eyes ain't what they used to be, but like he throwing a sandal. Right. Like he was throwing a sandal. Now, look what we got here. We get jet motion again, which is going to move them linebackers. And you got a toss. Got jet motion. We setting a play up. We set a play up last time. Got jet motion. And you're going to get your linebackers to slide over. Then you're going to toss that thing right. So basically just outside zone right. And then watch Morgan Moses just send Hilton to the shadow realm. Let's see it from this other view real quick. Hold on, then I get to the back view. Watch the what we call the ops on the roundup. Watch what he do to Mike Hilton. Yeah, boy. If you didn't see it, let me make sure you see it. Let me make sure you see it. It's finna happen right here. Watch this. Bam. That's what I'm talking about, Morgan. That's what I'm talking about. Now, but we'll tell you how to watch two people on this play. Obviously, watch Morgan Moses, but watch the effort by McCarry. McCarry don't get to nobody, but watch his effort, which I love. Watch McCarry's effort on this. So he's running outside zone. Well, it's a toss, but it's still outside zone blocking. So you got your Mustafa takes care of that up there, so that's done. We get a seal right here to kind of split the defense, and you get McCarry pulling behind all this. Look at Moses too though. Look at Moses. He got the depth, and the depth allowed him to get on the other side of Hilton. That depth allowed, cause look, Moses in front of Hilton. That's a great job by Moses. And now get to the point where now you just got to protect the inside, cause you know the ball is going outside. He said first threat, bam, knocks him out. Let's go back to McCarry though. Look at McCarry. McCarry's right here. Because of that motion, Wilson had to slide over. McCarry has already gotten depth, and right now he's in front of Wilson. So my thing is, if he changes his angle, he can still get to Wilson. If he comes flatter, and when Wilson tries to turn up, he could turn up. But he went a little bit too much that way, and Wilson was able to use that speed to get by him. But I love the effort. I love the effort. See, he barely missed it. I love the effort. Because he's the backside tackle now. It's the backside tackle. But what I will say about this effort is that if for some reason Justice had to cut back, and with him busting his butt to get over there, and he turned right back, he would cold cock that dude. If for some reason Justice had to cut that back. And that's because of effort. So I love that effort right there. Love it. Love that effort by McCarry. One last time. See the fake held Wilson. That fake held Wilson, so now he can't go with the O-line doing. Just because he got to respect that fake. And by him respecting that fake, look at McCarry already trying to get the angle on him. Honestly, if Wilson don't start running back that way, McCarry probably get it. If Wilson come flat down the line, McCarry probably get it. But he started running at an angle that I guess assuming Justice was going to pop out of there. Yeah, they ain't look. Hey, under pressure production. Like when you see, and I don't know how much of you've seen them, but when you see college O linemen and NFL O linemen, a lot of them ain't fat. They big, but a lot of them ain't fat. A lot of them, they can move, they can run. They just big human beings. Now on this one, I think I'm gonna say this the one where Justice should not have bounced it, or this the one where Reader finally beat. I think Reader beat John Simpson on this one. Yeah, we're trying to run a little power. Trying to run a little power. So what we're gonna do is reverse roles. Instead of him pulling and rapping, he's gonna pull and kick. And Ricard, who would normally seal the end and kick, is gonna lead up on the linebacker. So they're running power, they're just reversing roles. And it would have been a good play, but Simpson missed on Reader. Simpson can't miss this down block. You got to get that down block, bite the shoulder pad, stay on that right shoulder pad. But he missed. He ducked his head, and Reader looked like he punched him in the throat. But Reader swam him, and now because Reader's in the backfield, we don't really have a play. But let's just imagine he's not where he is, and Simpson gets the block. You got 42 right there. You got Zeitler coming to kick that out. Then you can hit it right off Zeitler's butt, right in that crease right there. But because of the missed down block, Justice bounces it, which is all he really could do. So, Justice versus Reader head up. I'm a Ravens fan, but I take Reader every day on that one. Yeah, you see how John just missed the down block, John Simpson? That messed the whole play up. That's why offensive line got to work as one. They got to work as one. All right, got little doubles, 2x2. Get a short motion by Zay. Snag situation at the bottom, and you get a slot fade at the top. You snag at the bottom, slot fade at the top. So the snag part took a little while, but my thing is, if right here, I throw this here. And hopefully he can make this guy miss and get in the end zone. I would throw that right there because he's too far back to throw this corner. So with him playing off, that corner's not an option. The guy's too close to Zay. Or I'm gonna come to this other side. Which he decides to come to the other side. But I'm just saying, because of how long he's looking, I think he could have thrown that. But the corner's not an option, Zay's not an option. But he doesn't throw the short one, and he finally does come to the other side. Now, coming to the other side, up here, up top. Slot phase covered because you got that guy going, you got that guy going. Now, looking at Odell, I would not throw Odell the ball until he got inside that linebacker. Because if you throw it anywhere before that, he can either pick it and go, or he could just cold cock Odell. Which I think he's going to wait till he crosses his face anyway. So he rolling out, he does. He waits till he gets inside of him, so now he's not a threat to pick it. He's not a threat to pick it now. Good job of getting down. And good job of Odell of knowing how to get in the zone and sit there. This is what having a crafty, veteran, good receiver can do. They know soft spots and zones, and they get there and they show their numbers, make themselves available. Look how he squared up. He squared up, talking about Odell that is, made himself available because he see Lamar on the run. So by him squaring up and just giving both his shoulders, that makes it an easier target for Lamar to hit. And he sticks it on him. He sticks it on him. And this is a little dirty crap by Wilson, but it is what it is. I like how Simpson come in there and try to help. We need that tenacity. We need to not be labeled as a soft team. Get in there, Simpson, and get in there and get that work. That's what I like about it. Muscular, good eating body builds. All right, and then so we first and goal from the 1. We got 11 personnel. I think we're gonna try to run power again and don't get it. No, we're gonna try to run inside zone and don't get it. And inside zone, again, it looks like the O-line messed it up, and Macari kind of got beat a little bit, but this is a sorting problem. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by sorting. And you see, watch Zay and Bateman, they're talking and pointing at different people. Like when we had plays like this, I would tell the receivers, I don't care if they know who you blocking. Point them out. We just can't have nobody missed. In certain situations, point them out. Tell them that's who you got. I don't care. But again, we have a sorting issue. Let me show you why. Because look how many people you got right here. You got 3 people right here. We got 3 people right here. Those 3 need to take care of them 3. That's what needs to happen. But it don't happen. It don't happen. So what we end up getting is 2 people right here. That's what we don't need. Zay tries to get Hilton, and we're going to leave him free, and he's going to make the darn tackle. Because McCarr's going to take that, they're 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 going to take that. And even though Hubbard gets inside of McCarr a little bit, that forces the bounce, and they're going to bounce it right to Logan Wilson. Watch. So what I felt should have happened is he should have got that. Bateman should have at least tried to get on the inside of Henderson and at least slow him up. Not saying Bateman can block him, but at least like pushing that right there into another Bateman. And then Mark would have been able to come up to Logan, and then we'd have had something. We might have had something. You see how Hubbard shoots this gap right here, which, you know, is understandable. He was inside. So with that being done, he got to turn this back. And because we didn't sort it out right, look at 55 sitting right there. That's a sorting issue. But again, it could be fixed. It could be fixed. It could be fixed. Definitely gonna be fixed. Oh yeah, some of them old linemen have been soft, Ross. Some of them have. Defensively, we ain't been soft, but some of them old linemen have been soft and friendly. Soft and friendly. All right, last play. Now we get a little heavy personnel. We bring Ricard in. We got Likely in. We got is this? Hold on, this Falele? We got a tackle as a tight end. I didn't realize that at first. That is Falele. Look, hey, not bad usage of Falele right there. I didn't notice that at first. Didn't notice that at first. I wrote heavy on my paper, but I didn't realize that was Falele in there at left tight end. We got the big guy in the left tight end. We're gonna run power again. This time we get in. This time we get in. Run a version of power. Look at it from the end zone view. Now, again, I didn't even realize that was big Falele at first. So you get a bunch of down blocks. Down block, down block, down block, down blocks. You get a pull and wrap. Ricard's going to kick out on the end man on line of scrimmage. Gus is going to hit that thing right off of that the pull by Zyler. As long as we don't miss down blocks, we should be good. Good job right there by Simpson on that down block. Good job of Mustafa and Reader just holding them off. Good job here. And you're getting Falele there to seal that edge. But now you get your kick out by Ricard right there. Now you're waiting on Zyler to come around, and the first person to show up, which is probably going to be Pratt, put something on. Bam, got that. Now, even though we won't want Zeitler's head to be on this side, with the power of Gus, Pratt trying to deal with Zyler and tackle Gus, didn't happen. And he was able to fall in. But Zyler should have been on the other side. But with the power of Gus, we was able to power that thing in and get that first drive. And man, this thing was a thing of beauty, honestly. The way that first drive came out, we spread the ball around, ran different plays, set up some plays for later in the game. Todd Monken really, it was in his bag with this script. I'm assuming the first 15 was probably scripted. So I think he was in his bag on this one. And I appreciate us starting fast, because back in 2019, when we started fast and put pressure on other people, we kicked butt the whole season. So hopefully, we kind of get back in that same groove. And I really think we only scratched the surface. Only scratched the surface of what this offensive team could do. And that's the play right here that's you saw on the screen where I think Odell hurt his ankle. You'll see him toe tap his ankle after he catch it. Then we're going to get out of here. Watch when he get up, he kind of kicked it, like he trying to readjust his foot, like his ankle might hurt a little bit. See that? I think that's why he hurt his ankle. But hopefully we'll be good. And I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And remember the motto, FTMF, film don't lie. Film then more film. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all for the roundup tonight. Again, no call-in show, because I got to be here. So I'll see y'all later. Peace and love.